The OFC records and stores the emotional effects of experiences. First and foremost, the infant's interactions with his or her primary caregivers during the early months and years. Its imprinting of the earliest interactions with the primary caregivers is the unconscious model from which all later emotional reactions and interactions will be formed. Groups of neurons in the OFC encode the emotional footprints of these important experiences, footprints in which, willy nilly, we tend to follow later in life, again and again and again. The great Canadian researcher Donald Hebb showed that groups of neurons that have fired together once are more likely to fire simultaneously in the future. This Hebbian principle has been expressed as neurons that fire together wire together. The early emotional imprinting is encoded in the form of potential neuronal patterns, groups of nerve cells primed to fire together. We experience them later in life when we find, to our surprise, that some relatively minor stimulus, being cut off in traffic, for example, triggers in us an irrational rage, leaving us scratching our head and wondering, what was that about? It was about the early imprinting of the OFC with the rage and frustration of the infant and toddler, and about the Hebbian principle. Neurons that fire together wire together.